Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I think I hit the wrong button. All right, like I said, we are finally out here in an awesome location, and I don't know if I'm gonna get kicked out of here because this is like a public beach, but they didn't say you can't film here. You know what I mean? Like you could show up and do whatever. I got the whole setup, and it took me like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But yeah, I'll try to make this quick. Like you know how it is. You know I gotta get through this, but I want to break down water. Of course, we're at the beach, and I wanted to break it down here. So, hey, what better place to do it? Guess what? I went even further. I went like 40 minutes out of the way just to find out that I left my SD card at home. So that means I couldn't film. So I'm like, it's like detrimental to my health. I'm like, and now I'm out here, and then we got the patrol people, like, they like literally come by, and I'm like, oh God, bro, I'm gonna get kicked out of here, bro. I swear to God. But I don't know, maybe they'll be cool. But since we're kind of at that time constraint, let's get right into the song Water, second track off the Elements EP. This was done in what, 7 hours and 3 minutes? 46 minutes, sorry, I'm way off. But let's go ahead and break this down. I'm turning off things so I could save some battery at least. In the beginning of the song, we have this. Oh my God. I'm not even joking you, bro. I'm about to go crazy because of this. Don't worry, bro. I got you. Okay, so here's what I'll do. I'll break it down as it is. I'll just explain to you the sounds, and at home I'll break it down with whatever I got there because my computer is obviously way better than this computer. That's just the only dilemma to it. In the beginning, we have this sample here, and it's basically a sample from a song, a worship song, a Christian song called Come Right Now by Planet Shakers. Come right now, Holy Spirit, release your power. Lord, we are hungry for more. I basically took that, threw it into RX, and isolated all the the vocals, the other instruments, the drums, and I just took out with this. Yeah, I don't have RX anymore. I'm using this Ultimate Vocal Remover. Basically just throw it in, and then you process the stems. And there you go. Took that chord progression that was in that song, and then I reversed it, and then I pitched it up just a little bit. In fact, I pitched it up another octave. And then I ran it through this plugin. I think this is just to control the filter of it. And then we got this thing here, which is basically an LFO tool, or the STFU plugin that I have. And it's like volume automating it, and then it kind of comes in. And also this filter to kind of just filter out the sections. And then after that, we go straight into the song. But before we get there, we have this other thing that I have right at the beginning, and it's this the string sound that I've used that kind of sounds like I don't know how to describe it, like a waterfall kind of thing going on. Then again, man, I'll just show you. This is what I used, Arc String Textures, and I kind of just selected one of the presets here. And this preset kind of gives it that, kind of like, it almost sounds like a water sparkling, falling. I don't know how to describe it, but that just kind of sounded cool for a transition into the song. Fast forwarding into this first verse. Back then I trust no one, got too much pride in me to look for help, but killed the fun. Like I was sick with all the sea going and thickened up. The air was kicked. So let me play these. These are actually the guitars that I used before I got my new guitar, my new acoustic that you guys see. CPU. If I just did this, boom, and it fixed it, I'd be a happy man, but I'm not. This was really cool sounding, and this was like the first thing I had in mind before I even had the guitar. I was like, let me just lay down these tracks, and basically it worked out. It sounded good, so I kept it as it was. It kind of has like a characteristic to it. I kind of just threw on. Let's see what I threw on here. A bit of EQ just to kind of control frequencies. A bit of Valhalla room to give it some room, and then I think this. Let's see. Yeah, it's just kind of to give it more of a reverb feel. And, of course, just rolling out a bit of the highs so I don't have too much high end going on. And then the cool part comes a little bit later into the song, the pre-chorus. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. So that's like a really cool section. And these guitars came in way later. Like, I started this song, 2021, March the 17th. So that's like right after I started Earth. So. It just adds such a nice feeling to the track. It adds so much more emotion to the track. Because before that, it was kind of more dark sounding, and then this kind of, and right when it kind of lines up with my lyrics, I'd assume I could change my rights or wrongs, and it really just kind of flows together. As you can see, we kind of kept the elements of the other guitars, the older ones. Just took out the bottom section. Dude, I have no idea why. So if you guys don't know this, but yesterday I actually went out and filmed this exact video, like 40 minutes, and this was not an issue. I just don't know what to say. I don't know why it's doing this. So, anywho, let's just get right back into it. We added this respace here. Oh, don't you just love CPU? What I used is a sample. I didn't use any Vital or Serum. I didn't use any synthesizers. I used this bass that I like a lot from this East West Echo Soundworks, not East West, Echo Soundworks one shots basically. I just kind of ran it through here, and you can hear how it glides right about here. And then over here we got this little kick pattern. It's two kicks, kind of basically doing a rhythm. Reggaeton. Bad Bunny. Can you guys believe it? Bad Bunny is claimed the king of pop. Let's just. So this is a random sound. I had this other drum kit. It's not on my computer anymore, and it's just random. This is the sound. It's kind of weird how I have it in there, but with this Flux Mini, not LFO tool. It's kind of just running through there, and then it's running through a Flangus, which is a flanger, to kind of give more, dimension, depth to it. And then down, oh yeah, we already broke these down. These are all the guitars. Let's go into the cool section of the song. Underwater. Dude, there's this bird just kind of like hanging out and watching me. You want to break down my video? But I'm just underwater, water. I'm just underwater, water. But I'm just underwater, water. I'm just underwater, water. But I'm just underwater. So basically what I did was I took the elements that were already in there before, and I cut out sections to kind of really just give it that new minimal feel, So there's our sample for, like I said earlier, just not being LFO tooled. Cool, right? And then as you can see, there's this kick loop here, And to be honest, it's actually just a render version. I had a kick there before, but I was rendering new versions of the track. And I think the older version of the kick I had in the older track sounded a bit more punchier or something. It sounded nicer to me, at least. So I threw it in there and I kept it. And then I threw some 808s under it. And keep in mind, this is also the same as before. This is just an 808 I threw in here and I had to render out because I made stems and I sent it to somebody. Blush. Shout out to Blush. Blush Music. Shout out to Blush Music because he actually worked on this a little bit, but I didn't ask for stems, and I don't know why I did, but it was like a year. It was like 2 years ago, I think, literally. So like I sent it by like the middle of June. I sent this to him, and he came back, but I just never asked for stems. So hey, no hard feelings, bro. This is just another cool Easter egg you guys didn't know about. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into the other elements of this track. These are little percussion hits, the snares and whatnot. So this is actually running through a plugin. This is my favorite plugin. I'm not even joking you. All because it does this. So it kind of just like degrades the quality of the sound, and it sounds so cool in a way. It's unique, and I've been using it in a lot of my stuff. This is my favorite plugin, and it just gives it its characteristic. It kind of makes things sound more lo-fi in a way, but also like a digital sense. So it's kind of cool combining the two elements there. And then we have these. These weren't here originally when I first started it and made this drop. At least it was kind of just more like that. But I added more elements here, as you can see. So basically what these are textures from the Kashmir sample pack. Yes, so these are like, I hand-picked. I had to go through each one to see like what fits where and kind of pitch them down to the right key, as you can see. That's way down there, right? And then we got so these are all like textures or sounds that I just hand-picked and threw in the track. So that's very artistic. And it was a little time consuming, but like I knew it was going to be worth it because I knew it was going to sound good no matter what. So without the vocals. If my PC would want me to pay it. Ah, Jesus. All right, let's start a GoFundMe, guys. $1,000. M1 Pro or Max, or I don't know. The M1. The M1. I am not starting a GoFundMe, man. I pay for it with my own money, which is the way life works.
Water. I'm just underwater.
These were always here because I had the idea in my head. So basically ran it through this channel. And it's quite quiet, actually. Running through a gate. Running through a auto-tune, like very tight T-Pain auto-tune. Running through an EQ. Running through a compressor. And by the way, I wanted to save CPU, which it doesn't look like I'm saving it at all, but, you know, whatever. It's 61 plugins are running on this track. Crazy, right? Compressor, and then a de-esser. Oh, that's Lindell. Then we got the bus compressor, and then a stereo maker to keep it, like, kind of wide, in a sense. Not mono, wide. And then this balance, basically, sidechain from the kick. So whenever the kick hits, the volume ducks, basically. This is for those who don't really know music production and just kind of want to understand. Now, if you want me to really go in depth with this stuff, I might have to explain you guys in another video or something. Like maybe one day I'll just explain. Also, this other little cool thing here. So these are just kind of random perks and samples that I found that kind of just fit this track.
But I'm just under.
Yeah. And then over here, which I'm pretty sure my PC is going to die when I play this, but I don't care because the show must go on. There's many ways I could go about this, but let's go ahead and listen to it. Oh no, now we're frozen. Now we're frozen. Let's just turn this off and see how much of a difference it makes. This is why I don't use this plugin as much as I usually do. On my computer at home, which is way better, of course it can handle this. It's this plugin. I don't know why. It's probably because this laptop does not have a lot of cores and threads to run all these plugins at once in real time. The one I have at home is like 3, probably 4 times better than this. This is why you just can't handle it. Up here we have this piano track. Very cool sounding. So good. And I use Quarantine Piano for the sound. Just kind of fine-tune some things to make it sound the way it does. So these are like mics basically. And if you wanted more of one mic, you turn it up. You know, one of the other one. This one sounded a lot darker, so I didn't want it, and left everything as is. And that kind of just helps with the track as far as just, you know, the vibe. The freeze bass is back again. And then we got the strings coming back in. Those sparkling strings. There, what else? There's the mandolin, not the mandolin, the guitars from the beginning. And everything is kind of like a, you know, just took out a couple elements. You remember that cashmere texture thing I was talking about? Basically took that, threw it in here. And lastly, the thing I did was this. This is what was causing so much chaos. With it on, it sounds like this. This plugin is like a multi-effect plugin, so it does like multiple things in one. So, I just don't know why it's so CPU heavy, to be honest. I genuinely don't. Like, I feel like there's a way I could fix that, but, man, these birds, I have a feeling one's going to land on my head, and I won't even realize it, man. Like, make a nest up here or something, man. That'd be funny. I'm famous, by the way. Y'all want to help me break down the video? But, yeah, this is here. This was basically rendered out from the drop of the chorus section. And yep. And without this. So Valhalla Delay is really doing a lot of that work right there. And then the greatest plugin in the world, which is the Super Plate, the reverb plugin, the greatest reverb. To me, I mean, it's probably not the greatest, but hey. It really just adds so much more room and space. And I didn't want it to get too far in the space of, there's a lot of reverb going on, because if you're underwater, you don't hear all that kind of stuff. You don't. You just don't. You hear like muffled sounds, but this kind of just makes more space for everything, basically. So, geez, my computer is where? 33%? Now that's crazy, bruh. Let's keep it moving. Y'all know what, yeah, man. Let's start a GoFundMe, man. Let's just do that, man. Oh, Lord have mercy, bro. This is why the computer's dying. We're taking this out. I'm just underwater. So basically that is the "you said to me," and I wanted to take out all the drums and really add those guitars back in for that emotion. And I wanted to focus on that falsetto there, because I think that's one of my favorite parts of the whole track. Then again, if you guys have a favorite part of the track, comment down below your favorite part, or in the Premiere live stream. Tap in right now. Woo woo woo! Premiere live stream. Woo! Bro, I'm gonna get kicked out of here real soon if I keep this up. Like I said, it's kind of like a copy and paste, so a lot of the track, you know, it's more pop tracks. Goes back into the chorus again. Also, couple little Easter eggs. Not Easter eggs, but some things you guys should know. As you heard, there was that water transition. Really cool, right? I could have just went over there and just recorded that right there. Like, I could have done that, but I didn't because I'm lazy. And then down here, this is very hard to hear, but it's here. So listen closely. That's scary. And it's just there. It's just underneath the whole track, giving it that rumble. So I guess if you're playing these on big speakers, you would definitely know that's there. I feel like there was something else. Oh, at the end of the track. So let me go ahead and fast forward to the end of the track, because I need you guys to shut up. Don't say anything, okay? I'm going to play this. You have to hear this. Did y'all hear that? Did you hear how I was like, I'm coming up for air? Yo, man. I know what I'm doing, bro. Every single song is supposed to sound like it transitions into the next. That is the whole project of Elements, bro. That is why it sounds the way it does. And that's why it really can't be copied. I knew when I made Elements, it was going to be like, everything is going to be very vocal-centric, processed, meticulous, as well as production. I didn't want to leave... It kind of wanted to be like a split of 50-50, but let's just say they're turned up to 100. You know what I mean? Like, it's up there. It's way up there. So that my battery's almost dead, because this computer's so good at what it does. Let's go ahead and break down the vocal project on Ableton. That's fun. I'm not saving this, no. Yeah, I'll see you guys in like 5 seconds, okay? Back again. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Yeah, so here's the whole project. Like I said, same as before. I try to keep it consistent. I put all my background vocals into a group, and then I put all my lead vocals into a group, you know, my harmonies, and I run them all into one chain. And as I process that chain, these plugins are not working because I don't have no internet, so I can't connect to anything. This is the UAD plugin, the EQP1A. Yeah, I got it. Pultec. And then we're running into a sibilance to control the sibilance. And then we're running into this 2500 bus compressor, which is great. And it's not much of a huge difference, but you can tell when it's on. I might have to go home and show you literally, because this is what I have to deal with every time I'm out of here. So, man, let's just listen to like the individual tracks, okay?
Now I'm stuck. And it seems like it's
Are you guys like entertained right now? Like, I'm trying to use as least power as I... Okay, hold on. Let me turn it on performance. Or turbo. Let's turn it... No, not silent. Turbo. No, not perform... Oh, my gosh. All right, forget it. Maybe this will help it. I think that worked.
It's part of our lives.
So I think I know what the problem was. I could have just went back and did the entire video as it was. I wanted to put more harmonies and like ad-libs and all that stuff in the track as much as I can to kind of fill out a lot of the
To make a change, my rights and wrongs, I'll take all the pain now. Feel so long, yeah, I know it's not the same, but that's just part of our lives. And it seems like I fell right through the cracks, no air in the fading lights. Turn the black.
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh, my battery. We're at 15. You know what that means? We are running out of time, baby. Bro, if I had actually known to put that in performance mode instead of silent mode, this video would have been like easily... Oh my god.
I try to scratch the surface, broke ice too easily. Fear got a hold of me. Point blank with evil spirits, some type of sorcery. It's like I learned to swim, but something's got me underwater.
Favorite part.
You said to me, don't play with the fire. Said you're afraid to see who I might become if I lose myself.
harmonies. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So the main vocal, this vocal in particular runs through an auto-tune, and then it runs through a gate. That means just taking out all the silence when I'm not singing. And then this is an EQ, the frequencies, and then the compressor, saving CPU, and then our de-esser, which is controlling that, and then our bus compressor, which is kind of gluing the sound together. And I try to keep it consistent through all the tracks, which I probably should have just ran them all into one chain. That probably would have saved me so much CPU, so my laptop wouldn't give me a hard time. But since I hit the wrong button, you live and you learn. And then over here, we got this, the background tracks. They're kind of a bit more toned down. And as you see, when I throw them into like groups, I basically take out the low end just so it's not obstructing with the lead vocal and a bit of the high end. So I'm kind of sculpting the sound, but not really doing that. I'm kind of shaping it for the lead vocals to be more present. That's basically it. And as you can see, this part right here.
You said to me, don't play with the fire.
Which is running into this send. ROM, amazing reverb, and I use it a lot sometimes. And it works really well.
Me, don't play with the fire. Say you're afraid to see.
How much battery do we have? 8%. Oh my gosh. Bro, I feel like it's gonna cut off and I'm gonna be like sitting here like that's the video, guys. This section right here.
I try to scratch the surface, broke guys too easily.
Have it running through this Echo Boy. Shut up, iCloud.
Point blank with evil spirits, some type of sorcery.
Oh shoot. The cops, guys. The cops are just down there, bro. I only have so much time before I have to go. They'll be like, you can't film out here, bro. It's like, what do you mean? I was just leaving. They're like going, they're like at least 200 meters away. Right? They're coming though. Let's see what happens. This is a very interesting breakdown video, guys. A lot more is happening outside of the world and then inside. Oh, you might want to plug it. Let's see how much battery we got. It's 6%, bro. We're doing it, guys. The group channel down here, the ad-libs, the harmonies, all that stuff. Okay, here he goes. Here he comes. Oh, he turned around. Oh my God. You guys didn't even see it. I was like, oh, I'm done. I'm going to jail. Well, I mean, you guys get it, but guess what? I could do this at home. I thought I could just do it out here because it's a lot more cooler, right? Like, I mean, this is cool. We don't, and the bridge is up. I'm not getting out of here anytime soon. If you guys enjoyed the video, well, I thought I was gonna get talked to by the cops, bro. Like, the patrol was going down, man. God is on my side today. That's all I'm saying. Sorta. I tried to plan accordingly, and I paid to park. Really shouldn't have done that, but anywho, if you like the video, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment your favorite part of the song. I'm literally gonna spend the money and buy myself a battery pack, like a little portable battery thing, so I can just go anywhere and plug that laptop in, because that's really the only thing that is keeping me in time constraint. That I'll just be able to just have a lot more freedom in breaking down videos, and I want to give you guys the best I can. I don't want to have things happening where I can't even show you on the laptop because it's so slow, you know. But I'm doing the best I can. I want to give you guys quality videos. I'm breaking down each and every song this year. Water, Air, you know, all the EPs, all the singles this year, and maybe even last year, maybe even Gemini Child, maybe even the first one. I still have the projects for them, so, but we'll see. Y'all know how it is. Man, it didn't get talked to by the cops. That's crazy. I didn't get talked to by the beach patrol people. I don't even know. They drive in trucks, but they look so nice that I was like, oh, he looks like a YouTuber. I'm gonna stop talking. You guys go on with your lives. I'll see you back in the next video. My next location, I will be in the middle of nowhere. It sounds crazy, but it's kind of true. It's like this, but there's woods, but it's open area. It's kind of cool. So I'll see.